Hi, I'm Tracy.
I'm Eric, and we're clients of Brooke Mitchell. We recently bought a home in Wolf Ranch, Colorado Springs, and we're going to tell you a little bit about that process and how fun that was. We've done multiple partnerships with Brooke on selling and buying homes, and she was showing us homes out in the forest for 4 years.
Many years.
To buy that house, and then this process. So
I think we're poor decision makers, really.
Or we're really picky.
Eric and Tracy and their family had some really unique needs because Eric works from home, Tracy homeschools a couple of the girls. They all wanted special rooms in their new home, and it just created a unique combination of things we were looking for.
So in the middle of the night, we would look on springshomes.com, we would look for houses, we would share the information via email, via text, with Brooke, with our daughters, and she was always available. Never acted as though she was tired of us, never seemed frustrated with our silly questions that we would ask over and over. She was just extremely patient.
We were in constant contact. Sometimes it was 10 or 12 houses a day. Sometimes it was, as soon as that house hits the market, we've got to get over there and look at it.
We pushed through and kept finding new homes, and they were going so fast. We had to see them the next day because we were seriously losing out on homes over and over and over again that were one day on the market, offers in the same night. We lost, we overbid on a couple of them, still lost.
Several times we put in competing offers on different houses, and because they were such great houses, they worked for other families as well, and so we lost out on a couple of them.
Being exhausted for weeks of looking at homes, we found the one.
So after loss, we found what we thought was the one. We saw it online. We probably communicated by text the night it went on the market, looked through pictures. It felt really good. It was kind of one of those too good to be true houses.
When we walked into the home, I had barely even stepped into the entry, and I was already crying because I just knew that it was our home. It had all the pieces that we needed. It had all the bedrooms and a schoolroom and an office. It was in a cul-de-sac, so it felt like we were home. And I remember tearing up and feeling extremely emotional, and I looked over and Brooke is also tearing up, and the two of us just knew, the three of us knew, because you were a part of that too.
I was there.
The three of us knew that this was our home, and it had just gone on the market, and so Brooke quickly put an offer in for us. We went outside and met the neighbors, and we introduced ourselves as their new neighbors.
It was so heartbreaking to call them on this one and let them know that it was not going to be their home.
Once we knew that we weren't going to be able to get that house, that was kind of
It was a very low moment.
That was about the lowest moment in the process.
And we went back to a place of wondering if moving was the best decision for us.
Yep.
I find I get really personally invested in my clients and what they're looking for. They become friends, some even become like family when you work together with somebody like Eric and Tracy multiple times to sell or buy different houses.
Brooke cared not just about the house, but she cared about the home. She cared about the heart of us as her clients.
Losing offers is very defeating, and because we were all so personally invested, not only was it hard on them, but it was hard on me.
After losing what we thought was our permanent home, we looked at apartments. We were looking at many different options because we had to move out of our house. We were under the 30 days for having to close on the house that we were currently living in, and we knew that we were not going to be able to find a home that we could close within that certain time period.
Over the next couple days, somehow we picked ourselves up and came across The new construction home, it was exact same floor plan. It was like, we know there's that one right home for everybody. It just took so long to get there.
Brooke was able to find the exact same floor plan of the house that we had lost in a brand new build.
That somebody walked away from twice.
So we were able to walk into that home and have some of the same similar feelings of this house being ours, and even better, nobody had ever lived in it. It was just an open book, an empty slate.
So this years-long process is all of a sudden on a race to the finish line. From going under contract to walking through the front doors of their new home was 19 days.
Because she cared so much for us and cared so much for our family, she never gave up. She knew that she was as determined. I mean, we thought we were determined. We thought we were up late at night looking on things. And Brooke was just right there with us, plugging along, and she was just as determined for us to find this home. And we were able to close in 19 days, which I think is pretty unheard of.
It was just so satisfying to see Eric and Tracy and their girls walking into this brand new home that they could put their personal stamp on. Their girls picking their bedrooms, planning paint colors, settling into their brand new kitchen, making landscaping plans, just making it their own. Hi, I'm Brooke Mitchell, and I love when I'm a perfect fit for my clients and their families.